everybody. Raul here for Bass Musician Magazine. Today with David Ellefson. And all of you recognize him. We're doing a quick follow-up on the Gruv Gear Recoil strap. We had a chance to see him present it at the 2018 Winter NAMM show. And I wanted to do a follow-up and see how things are going with this strap, David.
Great. In fact, I have it right here. Yeah, you know, it's awesome. I just used it on the whole European tour with Megadeth over the summer, as well as a couple of shows we did down in Tijuana and Mexico City. So I got to really put it to the test since we saw each other at Winter NAMM back in January. And it's awesome. It's everything that I wanted it to be as far as being able to adjust on the fly, be able to have my wireless strapped on and not mess, you know. Sometimes when you tape a wireless onto a normal strap and then you got to adjust the strap, you have to untape the wireless, pull it all apart, you know, in order to make that happen. So, you know, it's really the little pad piece on the back, you know, where the fallout shelter is, it's really been a great strap. So I'm really, really happy with it. And it looks cool, you know.
There you go. And one of the things I noticed, again, I just got mine, and so it's brand new, and it feels it feels really sturdy. And when it's feeling sturdy, it can seem a little stiff. Does it soften up with use, or does it stay just strong like that?
Yeah, I had that same thing. In fact, when I get them, you know, new from Gruv Gear, they're a little stiff, and of course, I'm dealing with what we call vegan leather, you know, which is funny because you know, I work with a lot of younger, new artists now, and I know that that's one of them on the Warped Tour actually right now, Dalskin, and you know, they're very much into that world, which is, and of course, Dirk in our band is a vegetarian, and so I'm around a lot of this now, and even Kiko is mostly vegetarian, so, you know, half of Megadeth eats meat, the other half doesn't now. But so I'm being around that. I'm also sensitive to that, you know, that in this day and age that, you know, there's other materials and, you know, people have sort of lifestyle considerations with that. And quite honestly, leather, it stinks, you know, it's one of the worst pieces. It's one of the, as comfortable as it can be and sort of durable. It also starts to smell when you sweat on it. And also the little buttonholes, like, especially for, in my case, I'll, you know, use a strap lock on there, you know, they start to stretch out. But using, you know, a non-leather material also does create a little bit of stiffness. But yeah, I found that as you use it and you kind of beat it up a little bit and wrap it up in your case and kind of give it some tough love, it starts to soften up, which is good.
Very cool. And you did mention you do adjustments on the fly. So you change position of your bass between songs, or?
Well, you know, I try to change basses, actually. But, yeah, once in a while I will. Like, sometimes I'll go out on stage and just for whatever reason, it's Tuesday and the sun is out because it's a festival and I feel in a little different mood than if it were, you know, 10 o'clock at night and it's dark. And, you know, my mood might change a little bit and I'll pick up a bass and I go, you know, it felt great yesterday, but I want it to be a little higher maybe, especially because we opened the set with Hangar 18. Which, you know, part of it is where the photographers are in the pit. So I need to kind of, you know, if I'm throwing some rock shapes, I need it to look good for the photographers, you know, because that's kind of your moment. Those first three songs are when they sort of get, they take the picture that tells the story to everybody else who's not at the concert. Yet at the same time, I have to be able to play good, you know. So it's that little bit of, you know, is it feeling good? And so what I like about the strap is that because you can adjust both the front and the back, you know, suddenly if I'm, as a pick player, I may want the bass to be a little higher. And as a pick player, higher doesn't mean higher like this. It means higher like I want it this way. And then other times I'm like, you know, I kind of want to drop the seat of the bass down a little bit so I can sort of, you know, rock it a little more so I can adjust the back strap, you know, the back of the strap. So it's nice to have the part where you can adjust it this way, or you can adjust it this way. And I think that's the beauty of what we created here is for both finger or pick players, that it's a strap that really optimizes how you play.
People, you're hearing it here. This is a follow-up. The last time we heard David talking about his strap, he'd used it one time. Now, 6 months later, you know, it's still rocking. It's still going strong. I'm hearing a lot of feedback, people that are getting them and really loving them. So if you want to know more, get your own David Ellefson signature recoil strap from Gruv Gear. Look it up at gruvgear.com. Thanks, David.
Thank you.